Is the future predetermined? Yes, no, but it is both at the same time. But it all leads to one thing: choice. What matters in the past? What would also would lies to what your future is? Your background, your likes, dislikes. It's never easy to know what your future is. If you want something as predetermined, it's usually following rules that lies out the path that's before you. But those choices will be limited because those choices are predetermined. The things that actually leads to what is predetermined determines on the outside forces that pretty much selects your future. But your future is only held by only more possibilities and more happiness for those who actually take hold and take charge of their own future. Who predetermines your future? That is the question. Who predetermines your future? An example of such things is like when things are created out of chaos. That's when things are pretty unpredictable. By the mistakes and experiences, by actually making your life as is same and mundane and always predetermined based on your decisions. And when it comes to your decisions, can be very laughable. All because you notice that time is of an essence. Time can be an ally. Time can be your enemy. Time can close and open opportunities as long you take charge of it. Anything that's predetermined is just something that someone else or external entity, for those who believe in a greater spirit of such things, which I am not going to list, but there's a variety of greater spirits of such things. But understand that in reality, our free will is what determines whether we accept these outliers of these events, experiences. We take to what it is, we define to what is good, to what is bad, and that would always be something that we ourselves will have to decide. Not just decide, do mind you, there is other outliers of external forces that will force you to make you decide, even if it's predetermined for what you say it is, because certain forces are greater to the things that of your path right now. You decide your path. Nothing is really predetermined. Our free will is the chaotic nature of our own being, our own humanity. Our chaotic nature has the possibility to create, destroy. But the moment you start living in peace, understand that peace is something without worry. Peace versus chaos. Chaos is what helps shape and mold. Knowing that what type certain those chaos is, even as violent as it is, even how dreadful it can be. It's what shape us to make us us. Not just us, we as a society. because of what society builds upon is always because of the chaos. That a birth of a new. And when it comes to a birth of a new, it was just brings more chaos. And how would you define what peace is? Making peace within chaos. The world that we currently live in, it's always going to be chaotic or defined as chaotic. So the moment is what peace is living with everything that has happened or about to happen has come to us, to our own minds. Making peace with chaos. You wage war with chaos, it will continue to be considered as chaos, and to the point you actually label as peace. And the moment you start labeling certain things, we decide that. No one else. If you decided someone else's labels of what peace is, then that is your peace. There is nothing wrong having a predetermined thing, because some people are just followers. Some people are leaders. They would lead their own life. Some would just follow the masses, which I'm saying there is nothing wrong. Because the more you try to take control, the more responsibilities that one has to take, to undergo, and to shape, and further deepen the further chaos. But within the predetermined would continue to be lived with a small, simplistic life, an easier way of peace, or being happy. But those who want to live beyond it, they find greater happiness. That's when free will has to take charge and live within the chaos and fight it and find more happiness. Which leads to the wonderful saying that I've been saying before. The amount you know is the amount you can do. The more happiness, the more reasons to live. The more reasons to live is to what further what motivates you to continue on with life, to find more inspiration for another saying, an open heart, an open mind. And this is what the answer is. We decide to what is predetermined. We decide to shape our future. I can go on about this in the particulars. But you know, that's all up to likes and dislikes and comments. I freaking hate doing those shameless plugs. But you know, I'll tell you what, I'll make another one if I can get, I don't know, 10 likes. I think that's reasonable. I just really wanted to make another video for this channel. Check out the other channels if you want to further dive in into my mind of mind. More to come on those channels. There will be a point to where I have to take a break, but I will get back into the macaroon once after that break. Until next time, bye-bye. Sad face.